Hello, my name is Ellie, and I think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What is a spiritual awakening, and how do you have one? A spiritual awakening is simply the acknowledgement, the knowing that you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing your thoughts. Your thoughts are energy. You experience your ego in the form of thoughts. And before you have this knowing that you are not your thoughts, you are experiencing your thoughts. You don't have to believe your thoughts. You don't have to interact with your thoughts. And when you don't interact with your thoughts, you don't feed your thoughts. When you begin to understand this and know this and practice this, you begin to take control over the direction of your life. Before you have a spiritual awakening, your thoughts are in control of you because you don't even know that you are not your thoughts. What happens is we get stuck on thought loops because of the law of attraction, because of vibration. Thoughts are energy, and all energy attracts like energy. So it's really easy when we don't know that we can stop and interrupt these thought patterns, that we get stuck on a loop of thought patterns that we don't want. So if we are thinking thoughts about how we're unworthy and how life is terrible and how life is hard, we can easily get stuck on this hamster wheel of thoughts. And until we have a spiritual awakening and we interrupt that wheel by this knowing that we are actually not our thoughts are being experienced. Our ego is communicating to us through thoughts, and we are the observer of those thoughts. This is a powerful way to begin a new life in which you consciously draw in experiences, thoughts, feelings, opportunities, people that you want to draw in, instead of just unconsciously attracting more of the same, which often is bad, is negative, is causing us pain, and is not the direction that we want. When we have a spiritual awakening, we understand how we are the creators of our life. We are the created and also the creators. Whatever we draw into our life, we are drawing more of. Everything is energy. Everything is a frequency. Thoughts are energy. So if we want to interrupt our thoughts, we can, and direct our life in a conscious way, then simply when a thought comes in that we don't like I am worthless, you can observe that thought and simply disagree with it. No, I'm not unworthy. Actually, I am worthy. All humans are worthy. And just as the sun's rays of light are the sun, we are the rays of God, but not God in totality. We can start to draw in consciously the things that we want by choosing what we focus on, understanding that everything is a frequency, everything is energy. And the more that you align to a certain frequency, that becomes your main vibration. And whatever your vibration is will determine the things, the people, experiences, opportunities, thoughts, and feelings that you draw into your life. Your vibration is so important. To learn more about vibration, watch my video, What is Vibration and Why Does It Matter Anyways? So simply this identity of knowing that you are not your thoughts. Your ego is also not your enemy. A lot of people want to say you have to kill the ego. We don't want to kill anything. We want to come into harmony with everything. Harmony in relationship to everything outside of us. And first that means harmony with everything inside of us in relationship to everything inside of us, including the ego. The ego is trying to protect you. It does a really bad job, but that's what it's trying to do. So when I first started working with my ego, working with those thoughts, I did it in a loving way. This is the easiest and most effective way to start to have a loving relationship with your ego, with your thoughts, and to consciously direct your life to a more loving and joyful outcome. So whenever a thought would come up, I wouldn't get mad at the thought. I wouldn't judge the thought. I would just simply, in a loving way, with love from my heart, oh, no, that's not true. Actually, this is what we're going to think. So you can consciously choose new thoughts. The more that you interrupt that thought pattern by choosing a different thought, a better feeling thought, the more in control of your life, of the outcome of your life that you are. We can constantly be aware of our thoughts and choose whether we like that thought, whether that thought is true. Not all things that we think are true, not even close. So we can simply, in a loving way, disagree with that thought, and redirect to a new thought. And through this constant interruption of thoughts where we acknowledge that they are not true and we pick a thought that is more true, that is going to better serve us, a better feeling thought, and we keep doing this, the more we will start having those better feeling thoughts. A really awesome example, when I first started my spiritual journey, I would wake up every morning and dread going to work. My eyes would open and I would feel, I have to go to work. I don't want to go to work. It was just this moment of misery. And so what I didn't change my job. At first, I would intentionally wake up. I would consciously create the thought, I'm so happy I get to go to work today. I'm so grateful I have a job. Every morning for about 30 days, I did this until one morning I noticed that as my eyes popped open on my own, all on my own, the thought arrived. I am so happy. I'm so happy I get to go to work today and I have a job. And I felt that thought. Our thoughts create our emotions. So we can actually reprogram our mind through this knowing. Through redirecting and interrupting our thoughts, we can create new thoughts, and therefore we can create new emotions, and therefore we create new actions. We are in control of how our life plays out just by knowing this. So this is what a spiritual awakening is all about. This is what people are talking about. This coming into our own power and being conscious creators of our life instead of just chaotically letting life, happen to us and whirl us around in this tornado. We begin to take control. We begin to stand in our power, and we consciously decide how we want our lives to play out. How you can have a spiritual awakening is ask for one. Ask the universe for a spiritual awakening and simply understand what I'm telling you, that you are not your thoughts. You are experiencing your thoughts, and not every thought is true, and acknowledging how much power you have. Before I had a spiritual awakening, I called out to the universe for a spiritual awakening. When I was young, I was really involved with religion, with church, Christianity specifically, and I developed a deep relationship with Jesus. But when I was in the church, I felt Jesus. I felt his love, his unconditional love, and that resonated in my entire body as truth, love, unconditional love. Yes, this is true. But then the church was constantly teaching judgment of others, judgment of self, be more like God and less like you. And that all resonated. It bounced back off my spirit. Not true. Judgment, not true. Judgment, not love. And in fact, there is no love in judgment. And Jesus is completely unjudgmental. He has unconditional love for everyone, for literally everyone. The worst kind of person that you can imagine in your mind, Jesus has unconditional love for. That's what he was trying to teach. So knowing this in my heart, feeling this true love, this unconditional love for Jesus, I called out to Jesus. I called out to the universe, and I said, I felt this love. I felt this unconditional love which touched my spirit as truth, and then all of this untruth, this judgment, this non-truth. What is this? What is this love? And I called out. I was driving in my car and I was really calling out to the universe. And just days later, maybe weeks tops, I experienced a spiritual awakening through level 10 pain, through 2 months of being in level 10 pain. So calling out to the universe and asking for a spiritual awakening, and also just knowing, having this knowing that you are not your thoughts, you are experiencing your thoughts, you can change your thoughts, you can redirect your thoughts, and therefore change your emotions, change your actions, and change the entire outcome of your life. This is how powerful you are. I wish you so much luck on your journey. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will love to connect with you soon. Thank you.